Hey people, I am 30 and welcome back to Return of Caesar here in Crusader Kings 3, playing as the Roman Empire and playing as Gaius Julius Caesar. And in the last episode I asked you a question, what do you want to do about Genghis Khan or Temujin Borgin? And you wanted me to leave him alive, not alone, but leave him alive for now, not murder him, which we could do. Actually, you want me to try and face him off in battle instead. And we would preferably want to do that before he actually dies and everything goes to shit, because this will just get into chaos. Because I think they actually might have... What's their succession? Yeah, it's high partition, meaning that this is gonna get destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. And I would like to just meet them in glorious battle. We're probably still gonna kick them because I have such a stronger levy than he does, and he's fighting everyone right now, and I also have a better income than he does. But that's something that we're gonna try and do. So what I need to do is actually try and work myself in this direction. And I'm sorry about the guy in the comments which was sad about Ovo, I think it's called actually. We didn't get the opportunity to try and take it over peacefully. But it might be something that we could do in a future campaign, who knows? What we're gonna do then is we have done everything that we need to do to get the Pax Romana. We have a lot of independent people here, but I think what might happen is that my vassals might try and take these guys over themselves. So I'm gonna try and start working in this direction. So we're gonna encounter the Mongols. That's what I want to do. White Rus. I think that's... I think they have renamed this kingdom. It's not... It didn't used to be called White Rus before, I think. I think it was just called Rus. Or is that the... It's called Russia, the Empire, but I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Did you know that Rus itself, like the kingdom of Rus, was actually probably founded by a Viking which came from the area that we nowadays call Sweden? And I find that kind of ironic, seeing as we basically created our biggest enemy for the next... well, 500 years. We created our biggest enemy that we have for a period of about a couple hundred years, except Denmark, of course. Because we fought the Russians, Sweden and Finland for a very long time. And eventually they did beat us. More than once. First we lost in Poltava in the Great Northern War, and then we also lost the War of 1809 when Sweden lost Finland to Russia. A very sad day in the history of Sweden and Finland. Although Finland had kind of a good time actually underneath the Russian Empire, because they were basically kind of self-governed, autonomous, and they actually had it kind of good, which is something that gets kind of overlooked when you look at that period of Finnish history. I find it kind of interesting. But right, which way should we go? Should we go through Persia or should we go through Russia? These things are worth more, meaning also that these people are kind of stronger, and I think they're also the same religion. They are. Apparently these people are as well. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Tengri. These people are Tengri. Of course they are. Kinda pagan religion that they do follow. I think I'm gonna try and go through Persia, because they're actually kind of... I think that might be just the quickest way, except going like this one to get here. I don't know which people here are fighting currently, but it has this thing down here. How to get that, I don't really know. But I think that might be the quickest way to get to the Mongols. I'm gonna go through Persia, actually. So, who should be the first one to die? That's the question. You're actually kinda strong, you know? I think actually conquest is a more reasonable thing to go for, because I do make a lot more prestige than I make piety. Seeing as we do have the conquest CB, I might as well just use it, because otherwise I would be a very stupid person. Although I have occasions when I am incredibly stupid, so it's not the first time. Of course, someone's trying to kill my cousin, and I don't really care about my cousin because I do think I have a lot of cousins. But you want everyone to join you on your party. And that's good. I actually managed to raise enough people to scare them off. although it took a little while. Please just give me my men-at-arms. There we go. I only want them. And I can actually support this. That's actually kind of impressive. I am impressed by that, being able to support this many troops. What I really need to do, I need to keep on upgrading my holdings to just keep on increasing my income. This is a lot of money which I'm basically spending on this, but it's vital that I build things to give me more money. Because otherwise I won't be able to support having my entire levy raised. And having my entire levy raised is kind of important when it comes to actually being able to beat the Mongols. Because the Mongols do have a lot of troops themselves, which we all know about. I did spend a lot of money there. We of course do own Tunis, which I tend to forget about. But it's a really good holding. It's making me 9 gold per month. So that's something that I probably should keep. I also have Salisbury, of course. It's also something to actually remind myself of. And I think I'm actually gonna replace one of these buildings. Actually gonna replace, this is a level 2 building. I'm gonna replace the level 1 building with farms. Just make money instead, because I don't really need the extra levy. I'm already the strongest person on the map. I don't need extra levy. I need money so I can support my levy through an extended period of time. That's what I need to do. And you need to be the right religion as well, because he is. And my children have returned safely from their little play date with that vassal of mine. And that person did convert, so that's a good thing as well. Oh, strongest rank, kill my brother. The adulterer one, and he is a witch, of course. Leave my brother alone, okay? He's a decent enough brother. I think I want to keep him alive. It's trying to keep the family peace by having everyone still being living and breathing, you know. I think that's kind of important. We finished the promote culture task. That's good. We're gonna keep on doing that in Italy. He's trying to keep on spreading it. This is actually Greek, and I want to get rid of the Greek. I can keep the Greek culture for a while because the Greeks were such a big part of the empire in itself. But I was gonna try and make Florence or Firenze into Roman as well, which is a Latin culture, of course, but that's not really what I wanted to say. We captured someone. Good. Meaning I can ransom them. Giving me money because I just spent like half of the money that I currently had. Oh, my son and heir. With his come of age, the time Gaius Caesar will be spending at the university is at an end. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards administration. Oh, so he's actually not that good at stewardship. Can come to truly understand it. Not content with understanding the flow of wealth and people, he seems capable of predicting it as if by instinct. He always finds new ways of profiting off it too. He's actually looking really good. I'm gonna try and find him the best spouse that I possibly could find. Which is probably gonna be someone of my own family. Which is a sad, but still a very true thing. Or not, that's actually the question. I want to find someone with as many traits as possible, or I need to focus on the real good ones. She's Amazonian. That's something that I would like to have, but at the same time. Fecund, genius, and beautiful. He is beautiful, robust. He is fecund as well, so fecund. She's good, really good, Hortensia. I'm gonna try and remember her. This one is actually better. This one is inbred, except that she's really good. She has bleeder. I think Paula is actually a better one because she has hail, which that other one didn't have, and she was also 11 years old. It's gonna be someone of my own family. I think that's just gonna be the way we go for it. I need someone of my own family because they have the most traits. Which is a really sad truth, but all the while it's what we have to go for. If we want as good children as possible, which I actually do want as good children as possible. He's gonna have to wait for 5 years. I'm gonna go for that 11-year-old if I can find her again. Not that one. Where is she? Come on. I can't find her. I should have just made sure I wouldn't forget about her. It's not Maxima. It's not this one. Paula. I'm gonna take her. You would think they're beautiful, or is she not? Oh, she's only handsome or pretty. But this is good. I'm gonna go for her. It's gonna have to wait 5 years, but I think it could survive having to wait 5 years. Okay, Philip, welcome to the family. And yeah, sure. Oh, was he the Sicilian guy? A Galician guy? Yeah, I married him off to... So we were already allies before though, so it didn't really change anything. So that's good. Well, we're going about it like the Egyptians, is keeping it inside the family. Maybe not as closely related as the people inside of Sicily. I would prefer a good one. I prefer the West Francian one, I think. Because the people of Egypt married their like own brothers and things, and sisters, which is just terrible. It's not something that I recommend anyone to do in real life. It's a stupid thing to do in real life. But you know, people tend to do stupid things sometimes. That's just the sad truth about things. I'm just gonna... I probably shouldn't have created the duchy. I should have just given all of these things to the same person, because I'm already gonna do so. So I should have just allowed him to create the duchy by himself instead. But whatever. That's the way we decided to do it now, so that's the way it's gonna be. Should I put this guy inside a kingdom? I probably want to create a new kingdom in this area and make sure I don't make every single king too strong. These kingdoms aren't that strong though. At all. Like, look at Armenia. It's actually kind of strong when it comes to forces though. Dylam is really weak. In comparison. I like that crest. It's actually kind of beautiful. Pardon. Right. Okay, so Borgian, you're trying to keep on fighting. You keep on losing wars apparently, but I think you're gonna win them all in the end. He's losing money though. But he's getting closer and closer, and that's actually looking kind of scary. He is losing his special soldiers, but as we can see, his levy is getting stronger and stronger instead. Which is a good thing for him, a bad thing for us. We're gonna keep on moving in this direction. If I want to go for a kingdom, if I went for Persia, would this actually be beneficial enough to go for? That's a decent enough. I really would like a big one. Like if I don't think we can do that. Yeah, because it's actually too far away to go for a whole war for kingdom. But when I want to go for kingdoms, I want a good kingdom. And this is a terrible kingdom. It's really good in size, but it's really, really bad when it comes to actual holdings. So that's sad. Nubia, you're actually Coptic. I haven't been thinking about attacking in this direction, but if I wanted to go for the king of Nubia, that would actually be a very good kingdom to go for. If I wanted to. So many options to go for. But I want to encounter Genghis. I'm actually going to go in this direction just. So you, person, I want to go for a duchy from you. And preferably the best one that I could find, which is apparently this one. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I probably should save up some money so we can actually support our troops for a while. I don't think I'm going to raise... I'm going to try and disband some people so that we are making money while having these people raised, because that's a lot of income I'm actually losing out on by having like 50k troops being raised. I'm just gonna disband. I'm gonna send these people away so I can disband them. That's actually a sizable enough force. It's kind of impressive. Count me in as being impressed. I'm not really that impressed by my commanders though. They're actually looking really bad. There we go, we can disband these people and we're making kinda a lot of money again. Which is a good thing, because I need to make that money so we can have some treasury actually of gold. Not like right now, we don't really have that much money in comparison to the income that I'm making. He's just letting me siege him down. Okay, that's good. I'm not feeling stressed out at all. That's a good thing. I like it. The question is, who could I kill? I have options for 2 hostile schemes, but I'm not scheming as anyone currently. Do I have any factions going on? Not really. This is Catholics. We have this independence one. Andalusia. He's a child. You're all a strong vassal and you're not particularly happy, so I might just kill him. And this is a Jarl. He is insular and he's Norse. That guy is not better than you are, but I don't think. No, he's actually not as good as you are, so it's gonna make it weaker by him being killed. So we have these 2 murder things going on at the same time, and there seems like both of them will probably be firing off. I can do this myself. And I could ransom some people for money, and I could demand a payment, which is something that I should do. All for the money, because I want the money. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, you being serious? 5 months? How high is the actual fort level here? 16. I still have trebuchets though. What? I'm going for legionnaires. I should have gone for bombards instead, I think. Just to get the better siege equipment. I think that would be a wiser move. This again? Do I really have to kill yet another? He has a lot of money. Can I banish you? Is it possible to banish him and get his money? No, I cannot banish someone who's landed, right? I want to get those 8,000 gold. That is a lot of money. That's a real lot of money. He's infirm. I'm gonna ransom him. I'm not gonna I wasn't meaning to execute him, but 200 gold, that's a lot of ransom money. Okay. Why did it go so low? It didn't used to be this low. Come on. Nah, that's a bit too much for me. That's a bit better. I'm being a bit cheap here because I want to just keep my money for myself while spending my money on hunts. There we go. We're in called Pax Romana here though, but Imperial borders restored. The story of the Roman Empire's glorious recovery will be told throughout the ages. Those unfortunate enough to have lived through the Black Days. The Black Days? I think they mean Dark Days, when barbarians sacked Rome at will, or the Arab invaders swept in from the desert, would not have dared dream of this day. Or I guess Black Days worked, but it still sounds a bit weird. All of the old promises have been reclaimed, and the empire now stretches farther than it has in nearly 1,000 years. It stretches further than it's ever done, actually. By shedding the weight of the dead god of the Galileans and re-embracing the Olympians, the empire of Caesar and Augustus has risen from its ashes. For the sake of all humanity, the new Pax Romana must endure, lest the world plunge into yet another dark age of ignorance and barbarity bereft of Rome's guiding light. Long live the Empire. There we go, we finally got that thing happening. Something that I wanted for a while now. Go for poach training. This is actually kind of bad, it's taking a bit too long, this. And they're gonna start starving these people. I should have done that a lot earlier than I actually did. Okay, I became a novice hunter. That didn't really change anything though, right? And who's trying to fight me? Do I have anyone on my side? Yeah, with 29 soldiers. That's terrible. You being serious? This is taking too long. I don't like it. Yeah, it's finally gonna happen, but it took too goddamn long. 5 months. Man. And are you starving? You're starving a bit. As am I. So I might actually be able to fight these people. I have better troops than they do. I think at least. And we have about the same supply. And I would be defending if I managed to get here in time. Apparently they have higher quality troops than I do. I don't really know what I think about that. What I'm gonna do is try and get my supply back. So you go here. I'm gonna... No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanna split you in half. And I wanna... I already done so. And I wanna send you to places where you can get your supply back. Preferably. Which probably means going somewhere which is not in the mountains, you would think. So I'm gonna do it like that. And just try and get my supply back before they all die of starvation. And they're actually gonna be able to siege this down, which is not a good thing, because that means I will not be able to get my supply back from these places. Okay, I gained a new perk. I'm gonna use it on... I don't really like this one. Dark Insights it could be good if I want to actually do naughty things against people. It's gonna work out good for us. But it all depends. It all depends. They're actually starving as well now, so you should not be getting your supply back because I don't actually own this land. That's a bad thing. Where is my siege equipment? Of course it did actually end up in this direction instead of being in a useful place. Which is terrible. What I'm gonna do then is actually bring you... I need to bring them back home. That's what I need to do. No, not that way. You go that way, you try and go this way as well. And you guys, when you got your supply back, you're gonna start moving in this direction as well. The thing is, they're starving as well. That's a bad thing for them, so they're losing troops every single turn. So you should be getting... You go here instead, so you can get your supply back. So you stop starving so much. Oh, my best friend, the King of Dalmatia, is dead. And I'm actually losing this war against these Luxembourg people. It's probably something I need to do something about. I don't really need to fight him or like win the war. I just need to fight him and basically disband my troops. No, that's apparently not enough. So stay here for a little while. I just need a few extra troops. Oh, I'm paused. And he's dead, and they didn't know it was me. Good. That should be enough. That should be more than enough. And now... This is not where I wanted to go. This is where I wanted to go. They're continuing to be starving. That's good for us. Where is my siege equipment? This is my siege equipment. Your supply is looking good, so you could actually go keep on doing sieges. You walk in this direction so I can kill his army. Gratian could have someone. She's really old. And we could kill these people. And he's dead. And they didn't know it was me. Great. But yeah, we have 35%. How was that siege worth 10% war score? I don't think that makes sense. Like, this is not worth anything to me. I own this big of an empire. That one county is not worth 10% war score. Like, that's ludicrous. That's completely ludicrous to say. And I'm losing a lot of money right now by having these people being erased. And I'm gonna stop him before he gets yet another of these sieges, which is worth a lot of war score for him, apparently. And it's apparently working out because he's actually running away. So now that you're here, I probably need to go and kill this dude. My daughter is of age. Who are you gonna marry, my dear? You're gonna marry my nephew and make amazing children. That's what you're gonna do. Okay, this should be more than enough to kill these people. They are defending, and a lot of things are going for them. But I still think this is gonna work out in my favor easily. Yeah, the supply is actually really bad in these mountains. Like, they're really, really bad. I don't think this is gonna end up me losing. I think I'm actually gonna win this. Because I have so much more troops than they do. Although I might actually have spoken too quickly. I'm still gonna win this thing. This is my son. He could be craven, he could be lazy, or he could be arbitrary. I'm gonna make him lazy. I don't want the craven son. We managed to beat them. That did work out in the end, thankfully. You do have a little bit of too little supply, which is not great, but we have more supply than he does. Burying the hatches? No. I don't bury the hatchet with anyone. That's not how I roll. And I probably just need one more siege, then we can finally win this goddamn thing. And then I can disband my troops and not have them starve to death. How long would this take? Just a few more days. It seems like they're trying to... Yeah. We actually... Oh, right. I forgot about this war up here. Man. Oh! That's why I'm losing so much money. Man. Oh, man. That's why I'm losing so much money. I didn't manage to actually stop raising troops. That's stupid. That's really stupid. I'm gonna enforce demands here. How I didn't catch that thing is actually... It's beyond me. That's so stupid. I basically raised every single troop that I had. It's no wonder that I was losing 90 gold per second. That's so stupid. And Navid. And then I should give these things to someone. I am not able to. I just gain these people below me. So you should get them now. Have fun, my dear. I think you're gonna enjoy these new Muslim people. Which probably don't like you that much, but I think you're strong enough to deal with them. At least I hope so. Oh, he's really getting closer. But I see he's getting weaker as well, and his income is getting real. His treasure is getting real low. At this speed, we're getting closer and closer and closer to Genghis. He's still alive, he's still feeling fine, which is a good thing, so he won't die soon. You only have these weak allies, which I think we will be able to deal with if I want to. Right. And now we can attack this person. It's only 2 duchies to choose between. I'm gonna go for the bigger one. Which also involves his actual capital, so that's a good thing. The only reason that war took so long was because his capital was so difficult to siege down. So that's like the only reason why that took so long. If it's been quicker to siege it down, I would have probably won that sooner than I actually did. That's my firm belief. Yeah, I can be trusting. He's not the guy that I'm gonna play as, it doesn't really matter. You know. I think it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be just fine. It's not gonna be fine having these people being raised because they cost too much money. Oh, you're too close to these people. My cousin is dead. We also have some things being constructed, which is a good thing. Here we go. We gained a new cadet branch at the same time. Tiberius could have someone being his educator because I think the former one has died. And I could demand payment of only 10 gold from that person. Apparently it belongs to my family. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I want you. Or do I? Yes, I do. I want him. Try and keep my supplies just being fine. I think that's kind of important. And then I think I'm gonna try and kill this person to make this happen a bit quicker. Yes, that's the way I'm gonna go for it. Yes, it is. A secret exposed. Yet another one. And 2 of them. There's a lot of secrets being brought into light right now. We wonder why. Everyone is sleeping around with everyone. It's fun to sleep around with people, apparently. Apparently that's the way people think about it. I want to sleep around, it's fun. Not really. It loses its... It's not that fun after a while. Having those kind of intimate relationship with different people every single time. It's not that fun. She is incredible. And how could she become a giant? Where did giant come from? Like any of the grandparents, a giant. How did she become a giant? Mutation. Genetics. Can I use that to demand a payment and get some money? Because I need money. I like money. Money is awesome. In so many ways, money is awesome. And we gained yet another perk as well. Divine Retribution. Absolutely. I can torture people. Do I have anyone to torture in my prison? Who has been inside here for the longest? This old woman. Absolutely. And you. She's been inside there for 25... She's 29 years old. She's been here since she was 4 years old. That's terrible. And I gained some free intrigue. I don't care about that guy. You're not that important, you know. At least not anymore, so this is fun. Torturing everyone. It had to be done. Oh, I used rats against her. That's nasty. Man. I would hate that. Being tortured by rats. That's like something out of your worst nightmare. Like absolutely being a worst nightmare. Ugh. This is apparently the Friday Mosque. The Friday Mosque, or the Jame Mosque of Esfahan, was built during the Umayyad dynasty. It's said that the Caliph personally made one of the pillars in the mosque. Before becoming a mosque, it is said that it used to be a house of worship for Zoroastrians. It's kind of good. It's not the best one, but it's good. I'll grant these to independent people, and then I'm gonna give them to... I think that same dude. That's a big kingdom, by the way. Or I might, that's something that I will have to consider what I want to do with these vassals. I want to make another kingdom here in Persia, so I might just save these people for later. But I'm going to take a break here, guys. Make sure to like this video if you have enjoyed. We're getting closer to Genghis. Hopefully he won't die any soon. Hopefully he will lose his special soldiers though, which is actually steadily doing. But it's getting really big when it comes to size. Especially if you consider the size of the empire that he has in these dark areas. He owns basically all of China and Siberia. That's something that you have to consider. But make sure to like this video if you have enjoyed. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And leave a comment down below if there's something that you want to talk about. But thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Take care.